Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the composition concept in object oriented programming and OOPS. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in programming and you want to learn about it. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, composition is basically a fundamental concept in object oriented programming. Like we have other concepts like inheritance, polymorphism, and aggregation, etc. So another concept is basically called as composition. Composition means that it allows you to build complex structure by combining simple and more manageable objects. Now what is object? Object is basically the instance of a class. It is one of the key principles alongside encapsulation and inheritance. Composition enables you to create relationships between objects in a way that promotes code reuse, modularity, and flexibility. In simple words, basically, friend, composition means that you can use the classes without using the concept of inheritance. Inheritance means, like we know that inheritance has a parent child or base class or subclass relationship in which the child class can use the base class objects, use the properties and method. However, in basically the composition means the other class can use the classes without inheritance concept, and it has a concept of code reusing especially, and modularity. Now let's deep dive into the concept of composition. First one is the definition. Friend, composition involves creating complex object by combining simple one. Rather than inheritance properties and behaviors like inheritance, an object is composition is composed of other objects. Relationships. In a common composition relationship, one class contains an object of another class. That contained object has a direct impact on the behavior and state of the containing class. Let me give you an example here so that you can have a clear idea. Here friend, see, this is the class engine, okay, and it has a constructor. It has a method start, and it print line engine started. Then this is the car class, okay, and this is the initialization method self.engine is equal to start. Here see that we are basically this class has composition, has composed of engine class, okay, that means car has a engine. So when you call a self.engine is equal to engine, so that means you are basically calling the engine class. Once you say dev.start, car is starting, okay, and self.engine.start, it will call the method of this start, okay, and you will create an object of the car class. So you will call my car dot start, okay. When you call my car dot start, what happened? See, first you create the object of the car class. So when you create an object of the car class, it will create a relation with the engine class. When you call, it will self.engine, it will call has a relationship with the engine class. When you call my car dot start, this method of car class will call, okay. Then self.engine dot start means that you will call the engine class start method, okay. Composition is often described as a has a relationship. For example, if you have a car class that has an engine, you say that a car class has a relationship with the engine class. So that means car has a relationship with the engine class. Code reusability means that composition allows for greater code reuse. Instead of inheriting all the characteristics of the class, you can include instances of other classes where needed, reusing the functionality of those classes. Flexibility. With composition, you can change the behavior of a class by replacing the objects it uses internally without affecting the rest of the system. Then modularity. Composition promotes modularity by breaking down complex system into smaller, more manageable parts. Each class represents a module that can be developed, tested, and maintained independently. Encapsulation means that the internal detail of the class is hidden from the outside world. You are just has a relationship with the classes, and this enhances information hiding and protecting the integrity of the system as well. Advantages: flexibility is the biggest advantage. That means changes to the internal structure of a class don't affect the external code as long as the public interface remains the same. So that means the class which has a relationship, it will not affect. You can say the class, the main class, if you make any changes in it, the external class who is basically using that class or has a relationship, it will not affect. Maintainability means that code is more modular, making it easier to understand, maintain and update. And reusability, objects can be reused in various contexts, promoting a more efficient use of codes. Encapsulation means that it is enhanced as the internal details of objects are hidden. Consideration: the containing class, okay, which has a relationship, often owns the objects it composes. Considerations about object creation, initialization and destruction need attention. Interface design: a well-designed interface for the contained objects ensure that the composition is smooth and intuitive. Complexity management: while composition reduces complexity, inappropriate use of excessive nesting can lead to overly complex system. Overall, friend, composition is a very important concept, and the biggest advantage is basically code reusing flexibility. Basically, code composition is not using the concept of inheritance. However, still you can use the objects of other methods of other classes without the concept of inheritance. Let me give you another example here. This is a class job. Okay, this is the initialization method. It takes two inputs, title, salary. So self.title, title, and self.salary, salary. So okay, then it has a method display which print the job, self, title, salary. So it will printing the title and salary of a person. This is another class person. It has an initialization method self.name and job, and it has a composition there. This is the has a relationship, like this person has a job. Okay, when you call a self.job is equal to job, it will create this method. Okay, and you can this person has a job relationship. Then display person self.name and self.job.display. When you call job.display, so see this method will call. Take another example here, like we are creating software engineer is equal to job software engineer. This is, so when you call software engineer is equal to job, so this method will be created, and the object of the job class will be created. Then job John person. So this, when we are writing this, so person, this method, this object of this class person will be created with a parameter John and software engineer. Here see, we are passing the object software engineer here, which is basically the object of the job class. Okay, when you call John dot display, so what actually happened, John is basically a object of the person class. When you call John dot display, this method will call display, it will print the self dot name, then it will call job dot display. So this method again call of the main class job John salary, and the title will be displayed. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video.